So what you want to do is select A2 to C5. Click on the Quick Analysis tool. Click on Charts. Click on Clustered. Okay. Go to your ribbon at the top. You'll see Design. You want to switch the row and column. Okay, so now you're presenting by month and each region within each month. Double click on the January Australia Data Series bar. What we want to do is click Fill, Solid. Go down to your Color Fill option, and we want to change that to Dark Green Accent 5. Okay, it may have turned up blue on your computer, but we wanted a green. Okay. Go back to your chart, and we want to drag that down to H7 and resize the chart so it covers over to H20. Okay, save our work to date, and then we will carry on. Next thing we want to do is on page 228, go to the Design tab on your ribbon. We want to switch the rows and columns back. Okay, so now you should be presented by the three locations, January and February. Okay. What we want to do now is change your data to include March. So if you click on your chart data up here on C5, go to the corner. You want to drag that, get your little arrows where it's the diagonal black double-ended arrow, drag it over to column D. Okay, and now your chart includes January, February, and March. Click on your chart. We want to go to Chart Styles, and we want to select Style 14. So scroll down to the bottom, Style 14. Okay. Click Color, and we want to click Color 2. So it's the Color Palette 2. Click on this little Chart Styles button again to close it. Save our work. Alright, so while you still have the chart selected, go back to Design on your ribbon if necessary. We want to hit Move Chart. Okay, and click on the New Sheet option button. And we want to type first quarter. Click OK. And in the Excel sheet, you'll see now a second tab labeled first quarter, and the other one said sales that was previously in existence. In the top right hand corner is your chart elements button. Click that, and we want to click the table. Okay, and so data table, and we want with legend key, which is your little arrow off to the side. You want to make sure that's selected. Okay. Next item is data labels checkbox. Click that on. Okay, so now you have your labels on each data point. And the last thing we want to do is go back to our data table, click the right little arrow at the side, and now let's go no legend keys and save our work. We are now on page 232. Okay. So while you're still in the chart, you want to click Chart Elements, and what we want to do is click on the Axis Titles to select that. Okay. Click the horizontal axis title, and we want to type regions. Pardon me. Yes, this is really taping me. Go to the vertical axis title. You want to type sales. Okay. Press enter. Go back up to the chart elements title. Point to axes. Go to the far right arrow. Go down to more options. The format axis pane now is over on the far right hand side. Okay. And we want to go to axis options list arrow, so the little drop down. Okay, and we want to click the vertical value axis. Okay. Vertical value axis. Okay. We want to go to the minimum and maximum. So it's on this fourth item that says access options. We want to change the maximum to be 90,000. Press enter, and you'll see your far left legend, or actually values of parameters changes. Okay. Under display units, let's click and change that to be thousands. Make sure that the show display units label is turned on. Next, right click on the sales title, and we want to change the font to be size 16. Click OK. Right click on regions, font, size 16. Click OK. Right click on the word thousands on the left hand side. Go to font. I'm going to change that to size 12. Click OK. Save our work. We are now on to page 234. Let's go to your sales tab. Okay, so you'll get back to your raw data. Select the range A2 to D5. Click Quick Analysis. Go to Totals. Click on Average. Okay. Now let's go back to the first quarter tab. Okay, which is your chart. Make sure your chart's selected. Okay. Go to Design, and we want to select Data. Okay. What we want to do is we want to edit the data range to now be A2 to D6. Okay. Click OK. Okay. So now we have the 3 countries and an average on the far right hand side. Okay, back to the chart elements, the plus sign on the top right hand corner. Click on that. Click on the data table list arrow, which is the black arrow on the right. Let's go back to the with legend keys. Okay. Go down to the legend. Let's remove the legend. Okay. And click back on plus to close the menu. Go back to your ribbon at the top. We want to switch the row and column. Okay. So now it's by month, with each bar or column, sorry, representing a country. Let's click Change Chart Type. We want to go down to the bottom where it says Combo. Okay. And what we want to do is the Australia chart type list arrow. Click the clustered column. Okay, so it is clustered column, great. We want New Zealand to be clustered column, great. And Asia, so change Asia to be clustered column. Okay, scroll down to where it says average. We want to make sure it's line, which in this case it is. Okay, so make sure this is line. Click OK. And now you have a combo chart where it displays the average just over top the 3 countries that are showing. Let's go back to the chart elements, top right. Go down to data labels. Let's turn off the data labels. Okay, click the plus to exit. Save our work. All right, we're over on page 236. Click on the chart title box, and we want to type first quarter sales. Press enter. Okay. Go up to your ribbon where it says Chart Tools Format tab. Click on Format. Okay. We want to go to the Word Art Styles. Click the More button, so Word Art Styles. This little down arrow with the line above it. Click More. And what we want is the Fill Indigo Accent 1. So Fill Indigo Accent 1. Shadow. It's the first row, second from the left. Okay. Go back to the chart, click Chart Elements. Go down to Grid Lines. We want to turn them off. And click the Chart Elements button again to close it. Okay. Let's go back to the Format button on your ribbon, the Chart Tools Format button. And we want to go to the Chart Elements list arrow. So under the Format Chart Tools, on the far left it says Current Selection. Change the drop down now to say Plot Area. Okay. Under the Shape Styles group, click the More button. Okay. Click the Subtle Effect Indigo, which is in the 4th row. Subtle Effect Indigo. Okay, Accent 1. It's 4th row, second from the left. Click the Shape Effects button. Okay, and we want to go to Preset, click Preset 5. So Preset, and you want to find number 5. Second row, first one on the left. Let's go to the Insert tab on your ribbon. Let's go Header and Footer. We want Custom Footer. And in the center section, type your name. Click OK. Click OK. Let's save our work. And we'll be going over to page 238. Okay, on page 238, click the sales sheet. Okay, let's go to H3 and click on, make sure you're on the Insert tab on the ribbon. If you aren't, click on it. Click the Line button, okay, which is a Sparkline. Okay, we want to select the range B3 to G3. Okay, click OK. Now with H3 selected, you want to click and fill H4 and H5. So on the bottom right hand corner, you'll have the black plus symbol. Click and drag that down, and it'll display Sparklines for all 3 rows of data. Click back on H3. Click Column on your header, which is your design Sparkline column. Okay. Now you've got a, instead of a line Sparkline, you have a column Sparkline. Okay. Up in your style group, click More, and we want to select Sparkline Style Colorful 5, which is bottom row. It says Sparkline Colorful 5, so it's the 5th column over, bottom row. Okay. Click the Marker Color button at the top. Go to High Point, and we want to select Dark Green Accent 5. Dark Green Accent 5 is the first row, second from the right. Okay. And click the Marker Color button again. Go to Low Point, and we want to make that Orange Accent 3. Orange Accent 3. Okay. Save our changes. You'll notice now orange is your lowest point, green is your highest point, blue is everything else in between. So over to page 240, make sure you're on the Sales tab still. Select A2 to G5. A2 to G5. Click your Quick Analysis tool. Let's go to Charts. We want a clustered column again. Okay. Drag the chart down to A8. Okay. And drag the middle right sizing handle to between G and H. So that's right here. You'll see the mouse will turn to a white left-right arrow. So click that in between G and H. Okay. On the Chart Elements button, click the plus symbol. Click Trend Line. Okay, make sure that Australia is selected and click OK. Okay. Click your Chart Elements again. Go back to Trend Line. Click Linear. So on the right hand side, click Linear. And this time, let's pick Asia. And click OK. That shows the trend line for Asia as well. What we want to do is go back to linear. All right. So next step is double click the Australia data series trend line. So when I double click that, you'll get format trend line on the far right hand side. Okay. Click the button that says trend line options. Okay. The forward text box. The forward text box down here, we want to click in there, type 3, press enter, okay, and click the fill button under format trend line, click your color, and we'll make it indigo accent 1 darker 50, indigo accent 1 darker 50, okay. And then close that format trend line. All right, let's go to Asia. Double click on Asia. You'll have the format trend line option again. Go down to forward forecast. We want to go 3 as well. Click enter. Click the fill button. Okay, in color we want orange accent 3 darker 50. All right. And let's go back to the chart elements. Let's click on the chart title to turn it off. Okay. In cell G5, let's type 80,000. And you'll see how the chart changes. Okay. So it's all based on the data that's inputted, and it determines and updates automatically for the trends that it sees. Last thing we want to do is enter your name in the center section of the sales sheet footer. So we go insert, header and footer. We can go to footer on the center, type your name. Okay, click back out, scroll up, change your view back to normal as we always do, save. And then you can submit this file for the modular exercise. See the checklist for the other components that are due for this module. And I hope this helped. And if so, I'll do some for the other modules.